It's a Green Thumb Thursday here on Arizona Daily Mix. Diva's a happy girl. Justin Rohner's here, my Green Thumb boyfriend. Agriscaping Technologies is his business. If you want more information, it's agriscaping.com. We'll have a link on our website. Today, he's going to make it quick, simple, and easy. It is winter, but we still have to water, so we're going to talk watering tips.
That's right. We go with those winter watering secrets
for
that simply gorgeous garden.
And your garden is gorgeous, and we want your garden to look just like Justin, so these are basic tips. So where do we begin?
Well, the first thing is that, number one, don't water when it's wet.
You know, it sounds easy to do, but a lot of people make this mistake.
Right. Especially this time of year, because the water doesn't really go away. You know, it's cold enough, and so you water it, and then you'll have it on the same schedule as you might have had in the fall.
Yes.
And that's not a good idea. So you want to wait until that top 1 inch of soil is basically dried out.
1 inch.
And then, you know, and you can kind of test that by, you know, just do a little finger test. If it's still wet at the top, then you're probably still good and you don't need to water it. You can turn off your watering. I haven't had my watering on for a few weeks now, even though we haven't had much rain.
Yes.
So number one, don't water when it's wet.
Okay, so you might have to adjust your sprinklers, your timer, and all that kind of stuff, or don't get in the habit of doing the same thing you did before, just going out and watering it just because you think you need to water it.
Exactly. And number two is make sure that you're watering for depth, not for time. Everyone's always asking, well, how long should I water this? It's like, well, I don't know your soil.
Like 3 minutes, 8 minutes, no.
Exactly. It's all about depth. It's about getting to the depth that the roots need for each of the plants. So if you're doing trees, a tree needs about 3 feet of water depth minimum.
Okay.
And so how do you get down to 3 feet water depth? Well, it's going to be a matter of time based on whatever watering system you have.
Okay, so you need certain types of tools to do this, correct?
That's right. So in order to test it, that's really what it's about. And I've got a few different tools, things that we like to use. And for each type of tree, it's a different depth that we're looking at. And so for the trees, again, it's 3 feet. For our bushes that are usually, you know, like your rose bushes and other small growing things that are about 3 to 4 feet tall, it needs to get it down about 2 feet. For our other plants that are about 1 gallon size plants, about 12 inches down, our vegetables, a lot of that just needs to get about 12 inches down.
So for this, you could probably just use a ruler, right?
Right, you can use a ruler or you can use a screwdriver. For your grass, I mean, everybody's got their grass, they've got their winter grass, they typically overwater it, but all you need is a screwdriver so you can literally just test it, and once you've watered it, and it's had some time to set in, so about an hour after it's watered, you can literally just force it down in, and it'll stop where it's dry.
Oh,
and then that's how you know how deep it's gone. And so if I pull that out and I've only gone, let's say I need to go 6 inches, but it's only gone 3, then I know in terms of duration, I just double the amount of time on my watering schedule to then get it to go down to that depth. But again, I don't want to water again until the top inch is dry. So
should you mark this with maybe some tape or something so you'll know?
Yeah, if I know that I'm trying to get to 6 inches for my grass and a lot of my low ground cover, I'll mark a screwdriver or something like that. Some people like to use these things too. It's like just using their little stuff there. And that's all you really need to test the depth of when you watered on it. Now with the deeper stuff, that's when we start getting into things like a piece of rebar. So if I'm testing,
it's going to be a little bit tricky now.
It's a little tricky right now. So you got a number 3 piece of rebar that we've got here. You see it's kind of rusted up a little bit. And when you've watered it down to 3 feet, it's literally going to slowly slide down into the soil, down to the 3-foot level. And then you know you've gotten to that depth. And that's the real depth that a tree really needs, is 3 feet of water. And a lot of people, they just water the surface and then they get surface roots, which is what happened to this tree and kind of killed it.
Now the importance of this is because some of the plants, like you were saying, the deeper down, you can actually eat the bulb. So they have to have the water and the nutrients. So you want to make sure the depth is correct.
The depth is correct, especially with everything. I mean, the deeper you can get that water, it forces those roots down to then find more feed. You know, it's like feeder roots. It's like they get deeper, they get more feed, and it's a lot easier to maintain.
They want to eat. And now people want to know how they can get this information. You can go to his website, agriscaping.com. We'll have a link on our website. But you also offer classes to keep people hands-on so they'll actually get to see what they're doing.
Yeah, you want to check out over there at agriscaping.com, check out the classes coming up that we've got. We got live classes as well as online classes. And then we've also got a great free fruit tree guide for here in Arizona, so you can learn more about year-round fruit, all the different varieties and what you need to do. And even if your plant is dry and it looks kind of like it's lost its leaves, it's important to still water this guy too, especially now, before it blooms, to get you the nice peaches or the blueberries, whatever you got. Springtime, we're kind of leading into that. You need to make sure you get those things watered too.
Just show the plants some love. All right, Justin is the man. I tell you, it's a Green Thumb Thursday. He keeps you in the know. Go to our website. We'll have a link to agriscaping.com. It's AZTV.com. Thanks for being on the show. Always fantastic. Divas in heaven. Don't go anywhere. We're going to have more when we get back.